Hello everybody, this is Future Brian. So we are doing part 2 of the Stellar65 build, and what happened if you weren't there in my last stream was that I got a defective plate, basically. There was a batch of plates that it was slightly too small, so it wouldn't, or not small, but just like the cutouts for the stabs weren't correctly aligned, so we just couldn't fit the plate on here, so I had to get with space cables and figure out they just had to send me a new plate. I think they were aware of the issue with I think there were maybe one other person that had this kind of issue, so they were like, we get it, cool, we'll send you a new plate. And I guess it's working now, so I've made sure to just put a few switches in to just make sure it's working before I start stream again. But yeah, we're good to go one more time. Yeah, definitely a bummer, so I'm glad I got a replacement. But yeah, I think since we do have to, the next few things I have to do is test out the stabs and probably plug their butts with some more lube. But since we need keycaps to do that, and I do have new keycaps as the title suggests, I have a huge pile of GMK Laser here that we can unbox together right now. It's I bought a lot of GMK Laser now that this is kind of in rolling stock right now at drop. So I'm happy to show anything specific off, but I have enough keycaps here to cover 3 boards, so we can kind of choose together what keycaps from the GMK Laser sets we want to, put on the Stellar. So I don't know which one is which, but here is the first of 4 boxes that came to me. It's a lot of laser. I went really hard on laser. Probably didn't have to, but this is one of those sets where I was first coming into the hobby. I saw it was available, thought it was too expensive, didn't really have a sense for how much keycaps and keyboards were going to cost in this hobby. And then when I knew I was going to be way more serious about keycaps, then that's when I was like, god damn it, I wish I bought laser. And then waiting for extras, and thank god they're back. So here's the first box of laser that you and I get to unbox together for the first time. I don't know if you are into buying keycaps or whatnot, or if you're into laser in any way. So maybe this is your first time, or maybe you've already seen a good amount of laser already on the internet, but this is going to be my first time looking at it in person, so. I see. So this is the first base set. So no hiragana or anything on this. Everything looks good. So that's the first laser. Yeah, it's gonna look so good on Stellar. I think putting laser on Stellar is gonna be a very popular thing to do for everybody. And I really didn't want to, I don't know, waiting is hard. I'm glad I waited for as long as I did. All of the knockoff laser sets look really bad in my opinion, and it's unfortunate that those sets exist, because it kind of makes you do a double take. At least for me, it makes me do a double take on other keycaps I see online and be like, is that Acco Laser? Is that GMK Laser? Can't tell. Have to always like look real close. Here's the next base set. Budget keyboard category. No GMK sets yet. Yeah, I think it's like such a tough conundrum if like you are working within a certain budget and then all you have are like clone sets. So I'm in a position thankfully where I don't have to buy clone sets, but I was really tempted just because I wanted a certain look. But now these are at least available so I can buy them and support the designer. But I think Mito's going to be pretty okay with all of the availability of lasers. So here is, I believe it's called the Synthwave set. This is like a secondary base kit that's just like a simple like the base color bluish purple with like the teal accents. I really liked this too, and I mean, like I mentioned, I went super hard on laser, and I know I'm going to be using all the kits on various boards quite a lot. So yeah, there's that. Looks great. I can't really give you a super detailed review on this. It's just like a thank God it's here. So glad, so happy to actually have them and to be able to put them on the keyboard. So we're just kind of going through this together. Which one is this? Ooh, okay, this is Hiragana. I bought the Hiragana Alphas. I like these a lot. I ended up buying so many Hiragana Alphas from different sets. Wow. Here's the bottom. So clean. I know. So happy about that. Ooh. And the tilde key. Looks good too. Very cool. It all looks good. I believe we have one more little layer here. It's probably the Mycon mods. So these are like symbolic mods, I believe. Yep. So these are all mods with no text or anything. They're just symbols. I thought these were cool. I first saw these on, I think it was like a first round of GMK Serica, and you know, missed out on that. And got the chance to buy these, so figured why not? I'm already so deep on laser, might as well. Hey, not bad. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just finished my work week this week. It's a short work week for me, and I am excited to be able to just stream and get this keyboard built for us, for me. This is a personal build, so now we're going to test out the stabs. Not bad. How are you doing? Hopefully better than not bad. Hopefully you're having a good week. Same with you, Second Jeff. So glad you guys were able to join. Let's see. Working all the time, even now. Sounds good. That's good that you can like work and probably just like hang out on stream. So that's nice. I'm gonna need this guy and maybe this guy and a backspace. I'm ruining everything. Oh god. I am gonna, if there's time, I'll probably organize these in some containers, and if you guys are curious about that, y'all can hang around for that. But this is the priority today. We're gonna try to figure out we're just gonna get this build going, man. So we're gonna test out some stabs. Not bad, having a blast so far. Started a new project, if you call it like that. That's exciting. Better to keep busy at work, better than it being boring. I don't know what y'all's preference is. I've had a taste of both, and I don't know. One isn't necessarily better than the other. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the music for just a second and put my ears to, you might see my head, my big 5 head. Let's listen to this. It already sounds pretty good. I'll put it to the mic in just a second. It already sounds really good. I didn't really hear too much ticking, but I might just plug those butts either way. These are lavender switches. I hear a little bit of ticking, but no, it might be by imagination. It's not. It's just I had an extra SM7B whatever this thing is called, the microphone cover. It's just the MV7 with an SM7B replacement mic thing. I think it looks better and somehow helps with popping just a little bit better than the stock mic thingy for some reason. So I just kept this on. But no, it's not the SM7B. But the MV7 is pretty good. I'm not a total audiophile. So I just kind of plug and play. This is running through Ooh, almost spilled my coffee. It's just running through USB right now. And I think it sounds okay, like good enough for stream. So I'm not too concerned about like going ham on audio right now. Kind of crazy over peripherals? What do you mean? Like you're over it, like you're not excited about them anymore? Oh, new monitor. Still waiting for it. What like a desktop monitor for looking at stuff and gaming? What did you get? And when you say workflow, do you mean like, are you like coding or something? Or what kind of work are you using it for? Ooh, 34-inch ultra wide. That is big poggers. Where is my... I need to go grab my keycap puller. We'll be right back. Where did I put that thing? I'm still kind of here, just looking at where I put my stuff. I just rearranged everything in this room. And I don't know where I put this. Put all my little mechanical keyboard tools. Too bad I don't have a face cam, so you can't see me frantically searching around my clean-ish room. What the? Where did I put it? When you clean your room too much. Oh my god. Where is it? What? This is so stupid. Where the hell did I put it? I'm so tilted right now. Here. Oh my gosh. I found it. You design things. Working on keyboards, very cool case design, or what part of keyboard design? Nice. Keyboard cases. That's so exciting. Are you releasing anything soon? Or is I'm assuming something's in the works right now. I have like 3 of these pencil cases. This is the one where I keep all of those keyboard tools. I usually have these in the open, but this was the only one that was in a drawer. It was right over here, and I couldn't find it. So let's plug some butts, just a little. Nice. If you're able to, like, do you have an interest check or some website? I'm not sure if chat will let you. You can try if you have a link. You can link whatever in chat if you'd like. Right? My room was too clean. I'm not putting too much, just a little bit. How do I? Yeah, I just like started utilizing my drawers more and trying to keep things out of sight a little bit more. It was kind of chaotic before I cleaned everything. So now, I mean, it's still kind of, it's not like super minimal by any means, but dang, the syringe doesn't work. I've been plugging nothing. Oh wait, there's a little bit of lube coming out. Okay. Maybe I need to plug. Oops, I need to. It's a new syringe I'm using. Normally, I just use the packed lube from Kinetic Labs, but I just felt like I wasn't as accurate with you know, putting lube in the stabs. Oh, that was the link? Okay. Well, that sucks. I don't know how to... Let me see. I am still a big noob when it comes to Twitch and Streamlabs. But if you can tell us how to search for it. Yeah, okay. Nice. Actually, let me look at it. Satori.limited. Oh. Cool, cool. Ooh, and it's stacked acrylic. Nice. I'd be interested in more stacked acrylic. It's like just based off of the sound test I've heard from just the Stellar, it's like it's a really nice sounding material. Big brain move, Satori space limited. I don't know if I like using these syringes. You have to push really hard. Maybe I'll just stick with Kinetic Labs syringe. I don't know. Is this actually working? It's hard to see what I'm doing. Okay, I think it's working. I just have to push harder than I normally would. Because the Kinetic Labs packed Crytox, it's really easy to squeeze that out. So you have to be really gentle with it. This one, you can be more precise and like even just like stick it when you lift up the stab. I can like go in between, like, oops, in between like that. I don't know if you can see that. Whoa, Space Cables. Hey man, I got Stellar65 here. Thanks for sending out the new plate. I really appreciate the quick turnaround on that. So now I finally get to build this thing. Been letting it sit here for like a couple weeks. So we're just plugging some butts. So if you guys didn't already know, Space Cables, this is the keyboard from Space Cables in collaboration with Clavier and Space Cables. They're in Austin, Texas, where I'm at as well. So hello, fellow Austinite. Yep, I am a fellow Austin bro, or I'm trying to be. I'm technically from Canada, from Toronto, like our friend Alex Otos. And so it was always funny having you and Alex just representing the two places that I know and have lived in, Austin and Toronto. So Keycast is always fun to listen to when you guys are talking about food. But yeah, I'm kind of just getting started with streams. I kind of just like am sticking to like once a week. I'm mainly interested in doing YouTube content, but I figured when I'm building things out, I should like share it and kind of give back, and whoever happens to be here, happy to answer questions, or maybe you guys can teach me a few things just because I might be making mistakes, who knows. So I'm gonna like test this out one more time. Still sounds good. It was already super smooth, and it probably didn't need the extra lube, but it's nice to just pack it in there while everything's still open. Yeah, this is fine. Oof. Acrylic sounds good. Oh my gosh. Alright, cool. I think we're good with that. Now we're gonna put our lavendars back on. Oh my gosh. Man. So, it's kind of a weird time we're living in right now. I went out to a restaurant and ate inside the restaurant for the first time in a year last week. That was kind of crazy. Felt weird being in there. I went to eat ramen at this place called Sazen with a buddy of mine, and it was weird. It's actually kind of right now, depending on where you live, but at least in Austin, where I know I'm vaccinated and my friend is vaccinated, we can go eat at places, but all the places are still like socially distanced. Hey, Roy. Hello, Esther. Glad you guys could join stream. Roy told me to asked me to remind everyone at Minoki's Discord for when I'm streaming. So I'm gonna be trying to stream once a week on Thursdays during this time, just to build keyboards and lube and all that stuff. But as I was saying, eating in restaurants right now, it's kind of cool just because like the restaurants are still staggering their seats and making sure everyone's socially distanced, and so it feels like when you go get your food and eat in there, it's like it almost feels like a private reservation, like a very limited seating. It's not busy. You can like not have to be super crammed in with everybody else, so it was super cool to just eat like that with people. Got your second dose? Nice. Reagan, did you have to like go super far to get your vaccines? I ended up having to drive to Killeen for my vaccine appointment. I got that Johnson & Johnson. Probably would have been... Yep. Sorry if I doxed you there, Roy. But yeah, Minoki's Roy. Nice, that's awesome. I felt like for a while, I couldn't get vaccine appointments like anywhere in Austin. I was also lucky that like my friend was trying to get appointments, and this was before it opened up for everybody, and so the HEB site. HEB is a grocery store chain here in Texas, and they have like a killer awesome website for finding vaccines, and I didn't know anything about it. So my friend actually found appointments for me and two of my other friends in Killeen, and just like signed me up, because I just like gave up looking for vaccines at that point, just because like I didn't think I qualified. Apparently my BMI is like just high enough in order to qualify, so I figured it's probably okay to just go and take it. But yeah, it's a huge relief and like total change in how we kind of live right now, because now I get to, like, when I'm outside, I'm not super worried about like double masking and all of that, or if I'm walking just to like get some exercise, I don't have to keep the mask on, especially where I live in the suburbs. And so I'll still wear my mask indoors in all those places. But I just heard, like, I think the new CDC guidelines say we don't have to wear masks at restaurants, indoors, outdoors. We should still wear masks at airports and public transportation areas, but those guidelines don't override state guidelines. So it's kind of weird rules. Basically, what that kind of boils down to for me is I'm going to keep wearing my mask. Allergies are a killer here, and I'm going to keep wearing my mask because it just helps with like staying healthy and protecting against allergies here. Cedar is such a killer. Yeah. It's been a while since I soldered, so that should be fun, especially watching someone solder on stream. Oh, where's the music? The music died. I need to do a better job of keeping this alive. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Austin's been good about maintaining like sane guidelines. For real. I was kind of worried about how people would be in the burbs here, but I think everyone's pretty logical about keeping masks on and being appropriate about that. Yeah, and I do remember allergies being pretty bad in Toronto too. So I think might be next week that I have, my friend got us a reservation at forgot the name of the sushi place, but it's like a 10-seater sushi place where they do omakase stuff, and I might cry eating there. It's been so, I've only been able to eat like salmon sashimi once in this past year, and I got it at I got like poke at the Hana World Market. They have a new Hawaiian food court thing there, and had a little salmon there, and oh my god, it's been so long since I've eaten that, and I just like teared up because it was so good. And I have a feeling eating like sushi for the first time in over a year is gonna be like It's gonna be a very emotional experience. Not Uchi. Uchi is great though. It's called Suke something. I have it in my phone. Let me look it up. But you have to have like a reservation, and it's kind of like, oh no, what's this place called? Reservation at Suke Idome. It's like it's like a 10-seater reservation only place. It's kind of similar to Soto, which I've also never been, but those seem to be the two really really high end sushi places now. So they're smaller than Uchi. What have you guys been eating? Like, what are your like go-to places? Like in Austin or Toronto or wherever you guys happen to be right now? Or are you guys cooking a lot? Because I feel like a lot of people this past year have just had like pretty reliable takeout places that they kind of like to patron. I've been very keen on finding like any kind of Asian food I can, and there's more and more popping up all the time. HEB cooking a lot, air frying. Oh my god, what do you air fry, Reagan? I'm thinking about getting an air fryer too, just to kind of make home cooking a little bit easier, more fun for myself. I heard like air frying broccoli was really good. I'm sure you could air fry a lot of things. Steaks? Really? I'll have to try that. I heard sous vide with steaks is good too, but air fryer sounds like it'd be a lot like a convenient method if it's good. I'll have to try that. Ooh, really? Oh my god. Dude, I haven't had jerk chicken in many years. I miss that so much. I didn't eat enough jerk chicken or Caribbean food while I was still in Toronto. Big regret. Huge FOMO. And like tonkatsu, that's like something I feel like we just got back in Austin. There was a good place in our Korean grocery store called Hana World Mart. It closed down, and then now there's a Hawaiian barbecue place next to our H Mart up in North Austin, called Tilt. Like Tilt barbecue. Good tonkatsu. Huge portions. I'm eating there quite a lot. But yeah, air frying is sounding like a good way to trick myself into eating vegetables. I have a terrible. I just eat garbage all day, every day. I feel like the healthy-ish foods I feel like I can eat no problem all the time are just like it's like fish and chicken and all that. For a while I was doing good with eating broccoli, but then I kind of just like got bored of the way I was cooking it. I just throw them in the oven, and I never found a good way of making cauliflower good. I could never get it right. So I don't know, air fryers. I'm gonna have to check that out. We're almost done. just 3 more switches, and then I think we can start soldering. I hope when I open my window, birds don't fly in. They've been, I'm sorry if this is upsetting anyone, but like there have been birds, more of them just like flying into my windows. I keep hearing thuds, and I hope they are learning about windows. And I definitely pretty sure that there's a bird's nest established in one of my outside vents. I can totally hear them whenever I'm in a certain part of my house. So the pins look straight. Everything looks good, man. We have all these leftover switches. We're going to be using these leftovers for Stellar 12, and I'll build that later, another stream. And also, these gelato plastic container things, pretty good switch containers, man. I mentioned this previously in other streams or maybe on social media, but like this fits about 90 switches, and I can like, I usually buy in packs of 90 because that'll cover at least a TKL for me. But most of the time I'm never building anything bigger than a TKL. And so, yeah, this is kind of cool if you're into containers on a budget. And hopefully you like ice cream and gelato. Not sponsored by Talenti. Too bad, but good switch containers. Also good gelato. All right, let's solder. I gotta open up this window. And we're gonna turn on the fan. It might be like loud, and I'm still a big noob with Twitch, so I'm sorry I don't know how to do like the cool RTX noise reduction stuff just yet. So I'm just gonna turn down my mic while we get this started. So hopefully that sounds okay. I don't know if you can hear me. So I'm trying out this new setup right now, by the way. Got this battery. I'm going Wildcat on everybody. External battery. And the TS80P focus. Anyway, it's a soldering iron. Looks like it should work. So I'm gonna go a little quiet for now, for a little bit, just so I can get this done. And see you in like 5 minutes or so. Well, I don't know. We'll see how long this actually takes. I have no idea. This might take a little longer than usual. I've never soldered on stream before like this. We'll do a row and see how this goes. I did not start heating this up. Cool. So I normally, how long? 350? Yeah. I think that's what Roy suggested I do. 350 Celsius. Okay. Back of the head cam. This is such a good angle. Is this better? This is a little better. Yeah, this is better. I should have ate dinner before I did this. Getting hungry. So maybe I'll seed it. I pushed everything down. Alright. If you can hear me, and if anything looks sus about how I'm soldering, I'm open to feedback. I am using Kester 6337 solder. I haven't tried anything else. This one just seems to work really well. I'm not interested in soldering being harder than this. Alright, Second Jeff. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. See you at the next stream. In a really ugly joint just now. I don't know if you can see this. This guy. It's hard to see. That's not worth it. Don't worry. I made an ugly joint. That's all you have to know. What was I saying? I think basically all I'm trying to say is I used to only want hot swap, but now I think to nobody's surprise, starting to figure out what kind of switches I like. I enjoy soldering a lot, and I like having the different layouts that come from that soldering PCBs affords me. So now I'm just trying my best to, if I do end up getting new keyboards, I try my best to buy soldered versions. That's kind of where I'm at these days, but I don't mind hot swap either. I'm just now like so, I just try to be really careful with those PCBs because I'm afraid of like breaking the hot swap socket by pushing my switches in too hard or something like that. Because at the moment I don't really know how to like fix hot swap sockets. At least with solder, I can always desolder a switch. And I feel like switches for solderable PCs, just PCBs, they just go in easier. Nothing more frustrating than bending pins. So curious to see how this all sounds in the VOD. I'll have to look into doing RTX, the RTX thingy that gets rid of all the noise. Oh, fuck. So, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm kind of blown away how people can talk and build all at the same time. This is spreading my bandwidth mentally so much more than I thought. the best experiences that I've had in the hobby so far. Just like having accomplished successful soldering. Okay. So we're almost done with row 2. So, like I said earlier, I'm kind of going slow with streaming. Like you can see, like there's pretty minimal. It's a pretty minimal stream. I'm planning to stick with a Thursday 6 p.m. Central Time stream. So it's just streaming once a week. I'm not doing any commission builds for anybody. All personal builds. It's just more. I think I'm just not interested in doing commissions just right now. Like if I really feel like building more keyboards, maybe I'll do that. But for right now, I'm streaming once a week on Thursdays at this time, 6 p.m. I have some planned builds and rebuilds listed on my website, futurebrian.com, and I'm going to kind of just, that list is mostly for me, just to kind of remember what I have in my backlog to build. So I think next up I have my KVD 8X that I want to rebuild. I have like various different plates that I want to put linears on. So there's like it comes with a brass plate stock, but I recently found people who cut like a polycarbonate and a palm plate for a KVD 8X. So I'm gonna try rebuilding with that, with some of the linear switches I have lying around that I haven't used yet. So there's also this Lavendars that you can see right here. It's I have an Instant 65 PCB that I wanted to put some switches on, so we'll be rebuilding that. Not listed on the site, just whenever it comes in. I got in on I was lucky enough to get in on the Jelly Epoch, so whenever that starts shipping out to people, and I get a notification on that shipping, I'll list that there too as a potential build. Super excited for that. I probably have to like kind of pace the way I'm building these things, because it's like I have what should be lower quality boards that I still want to build and try out, and I don't want to like totally ruin them by jumping straight into Jelly Epoch. Like I have a ID80 that I bought a long time ago, the crystal gasket mount one. We'll see how that works out. I have that in a box in this room, so that is definitely something I'm going to build first before doing any of my high-end 75% boards. And at that point, I just have like a lot of boards, man, and I'm loving it. So much fun. I think if I was oh my god. I made a super bubbly joint. That's okay. Oh, we're almost done row 3, guys. This is great. I don't have like, I'm not making a lot of time to do commissions or anything like that. I think if I did, I would definitely be able to stream more. But I don't think I want to build that many boards, and I already have a lot of personal stuff that I'd like to get through first. And I still make mistakes when I'm building, so I wouldn't feel too good about doing commissions on someone else's board. But like, it would have to be a situation where they're a friend and they don't know how to solder, and I'm just like their only option or something. but now it seems like there's a good amount of people in Texas, at least, who there's a pretty big scene here. I didn't realize for the keyboard community. It's kind of crazy. Like, there's big people I know. I mean, like Spacecables, obviously you're here, and I consider you like up there. 3D Keebs is in Texas. Mex on Deck. I just got to. Patty just hit partner, which is really great for her. Oh my gosh. And she's Xinjin Wang on all of her socials, so you should definitely watch her if you ever get the chance. There's a ton of people here now, and so I just joined the what is it, the Discord for the Texas people, where I forgot what it's called. It's probably Texas Keyboard Discord or something like that. I am looking forward to whenever we can start meeting up, having meetups with the community. It would be so much fun to do that, and it would be such a treat to do it with all the people from Texas, because there's just so many of us now. I actually got to what am I trying to say? Like, there are like old acquaintances and friends that I've been able to reconnect with because of keyboards. Just kind of finding out like, oh, you're into keyboards now? I saw this Instagram post you posted, or like, oh, I saw you are mutual friends with this person in the keyboard community. Very cool. Man, I hope all these solder joints are not total trash. As long as they work, I'm okay. But it's getting like worse and worse as I'm going through this. We have one more row left. Normally I like take breaks after one or two rows, so it feels like I'm flying through this right now. So yeah, I think my favorite thing about this is the keyboard community, or no, like the hobby, is like, I really like soldering. So maybe that's one point for me to push into doing some commissions. But the other thing I really like is the other hobbies this has opened me up to, getting back into like video and photography, and really like leveling up those skill sets to kind of make good, interesting content to show off these boards. That has been such a fun thing to occupy my time during lockdown, man. Keeping me sane. And it's like, keyboards is like a very nice, what am I saying? Like a good topic, good constraint. I think when I used to do videography, like generally, I had such a lack of focus. making that kind of content, because like I could do basically anything, and I just wasn't really focusing on one kind of video to like really get creative with. Keyboards kind of offers us a really interesting format of like doing sound tests and like B-roll and reviews and it's not like it's really popped off this past year, but you know, there's still like, it's not like it's a crazy amount of content that's out there yet, and even if there is, it's just the kind of stuff I enjoy making for myself, so that there's a way to kind of showcase the keyboards that I'm just really happy with. Okay, last switch, and then I'm turning off this fan. Thank you for bearing with this sound situation. Hopefully, hopefully we can hear me now. Hello, hello? That'd be so funny if I was like totally inaudible that whole time, which is possible. I've never soldered on stream before. So let's test out our switches before we start building more. I'm gonna open up my display capture, and then we'll open up VIA, and then we'll go to not the Savage. Where can I put this? Let's test out this PCB. Make sure everything's soldered in correctly. So beautiful. Look at this RGB. Okay, key tester. Where is that? Okay. Test matrix sounds. Can you guys hear that? Oh, this one's not soldered. Okay. So far, not bad. Huh. Not bad, just one switch. This one. I missed one switch. Okay, cool. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's do one more. Let this heat up. All right. Oh, it wasn't heating up. Okay, last switch. All right, and we can build the case. Amazing. I've never, oops. I have never built an stacked acrylic case before. So this should be fun. Might have to look at the build guide on YouTube for a second if I am really effing up, but I think I know what to do. So we have standoffs for the case and the feet. Here are some bump-ons that we'll put on after. And so we want to use the 16mm standoffs for the case. Let's just pour all of this out somewhere. These all look the same. Four, 8. So I'm guessing these are the 8 case standoffs. Where's the other bag? Excuse me. Oh, it was here the whole time. Am I missing screws or standoffs? I thought there would be feet ones. 'Cause this is... I'm gonna check the box one more time. I may have left some screws in there. So, if you haven't seen the box, because this is kind of part 2 of our Stellar65 build. Great box. Absolutely don't throw this away if you have it. It's magnetic. It's got custom cut foam. I'm wondering, looks like, I don't think there's anything in here. I guess that's everything. So it looks like we're gonna use these 3 7mm stand. We're gonna use these for the feet, I guess. I thought I had more standoffs and screws, but I guess not. So okay, so we use 10mm screws for the case. I'm guessing these are it. So we kind of just pop these in like that. And then screw them in, right? Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. So we'll just keep doing that all along. Oh no, okay. Oh, it fell out. Wait, no, this isn't right. I should be putting the other layers on, right? I have those layers here. And the feet. I need to put these on first before I screw anything in. I think that would make the most sense. This is the old plate. So how do these stack? Because this is at the bottom. Cool. Oh no. I wish I kept these in order. I'm guessing these are on top in some order. This one's probably on top. That looks right. And then these should go on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Like this. Everything's kind of a concave shape, right? So we'll stick a standoff in and make sure that everything looks aligned. Just eyeballing it right now looks okay. I think this is right. This looks fine. So we stick a... Oh god. So bad at this. Okay. That's about as far as that goes. Now, I should probably remove these guys and then put this in here like that. Is this right? Where's that Allen key? So I'm pushing the standoff through the bottom layers of the case and like pushing against the standoff right here and kind of just twirling around the Allen key until it's sort of tight. So I did that on one corner and now it's sort of sticking up like so. This looks correct, so I'll do a different corner right now. So I'll stick the screw in, making sure it's going through all the holes. And now I'll stick the standoff through the holes and sort of just push against the standoff. Oh, no, I dropped the screw. And so once everything is aligned, then I can take my Allen key and screw it in. I hope I'm doing this right. We'll see. So I'm not gonna over tighten or anything just yet. So far it looks good. Oh god! You know what I should have done? I think this is probably what Alex did on the video. Probably just started with the bottom plate. Can you see that I'm just trying to do my best to problem solve here on my own? So this makes more sense. So if we go from the bottom like this, and then I don't have to use the Allen key, I can use my thumb to push down on the screw and then twirl around the standoff until it's tightened against the case. That makes more sense. So I'll do it however many, 5 more times. Here's the 10mm screw and the case standoff. I'll stick the screw in to the hole, holding my thumb against the screw, and then I can twirl the standoff until it's tight. And there it is, it's in. So we're just gonna keep doing that. And I have to remember to put the case feet screws in before I start putting the case together. So as I'm interacting with the case material, it's this frosted acrylic. The frosting is pretty good and consistent. There are a few, like, I'm noticing right now, like a few splotches on mine, but I can't remember if it probably could have been me that maybe it did this. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't think this will take away at all from the look of the case. Like, and the feel of the case right now is, it's very sturdy acrylic. The feel in the hand is a lot thicker than I was kind of expecting, just based off of how it looks. And I do appreciate that quite a bit. So it's feeling really good. I should probably separate these screws, eh? Tiny screws. Tiny screws are pretty obvious. Okay, two more. All right. It is, what time is it? 7:30. Still looks like it's daytime outside. Good job, Texas. I'm sure it's not that huge of a difference in Toronto, but from what I remember, like, it would just get dark so fast. In living in the East Coast. I thought there would be longer standoffs that would have come in here, but I only got 8 M2 16mm standoffs, and I didn't get any 9mm standoffs, so I have to just use these guys. Okay, well, we'll see what happens with that. So I took the little screws, I'm putting the little standoffs on. I wonder how many, oops, oh my god. I wonder how many layers of acrylic that equals. Probably just 2? Like 2? Yeah. I was kind of hoping to use all the layers, but I didn't get any standoffs. Feels bad. I should have counted my standoffs before I got started. At least I have standoffs, so that's good. All right, all of the standoffs are on. I'm gonna just tighten everything a little bit, just until I can't tighten anymore. One nice thing about this is that the Allen key that comes with it, it's all able to, it's gonna work with all the screws that you have to use for this case, so I'm not like having to take out like a precision, you know, I don't have to use like 3 different screwdrivers to build this keyboard, so that's nice. Not looking, I think even before I get the Jelly Epoch, I know like that I'm gonna be probably annoyed by having to use like 3 different sets of screws for that thing, but first world problems, man. I get to have a Jelly Epoch. I'm so excited for that. So I got the Sage Green Jelly Epoch, and my plan with that keyboard, at least as far as keycaps go, are to use, I mean, the obvious set would be Botanical, but I did not get in on Botanical, and so what I do have amongst my purchases are GMK Serica Round 2. I think that's going to look really good. I did buy GMK Fox. Hopefully, I just got the base kit and that's it. And I think that will look good too. I hope colors match. And I think that will be a good looking set. And that's kind of it off the top of my head in terms of what I think will look good with Sage Green. There's also like, I got GMK Noir coming, which is a very versatile set. And so, no, it doesn't fit. This is such a cursed, can I make it fit? Oh God. Is it? No, okay, it does fit. It's just me. I got really worried for a second. Slide everything in. It's just very precise cutouts, I guess. It's just kind of... This is a lot more sturdy than I thought it was going to be. Oh, you know why this isn't going in? It's probably because it's just, we just need to like rotate the standoff a little bit maybe. Huh. Take this off. Yeah, it feels tight because Like the hexagons need to be aligned in a certain way, and all of these standoffs, they're all in a hexagon shape, and they're just not they're just slightly offset in their rotation. So I think I should just maybe not tighten these screws as much just yet. Ooh. Just so that there's some wiggle room for sliding these layers on. Which one's supposed to go on? Is it this way? Or is it this way? Yeah, this way. Everything straight? Not quite. Let's loosen this guy up a little more so we can straighten out these thingies. They're all loose enough where hopefully they just straighten themselves out. Yeah? Okay, success. That's why it felt so tight before. So basically what, in case if it wasn't super clear, like you see how the standoff is like a hexagonal shape? The cutout is exactly hexagonal as well. So if like the rotation of the standoff is like offset in any way where it doesn't match the shape of the cutout, then it's just it was really stiff for me to slide these layers on. So I think that we'll see how this board feels, but like I imagine it's probably on purpose to make the board feel more solid. So let's see. I'm gonna slide this guy on. And I think that, yes, that's correct. Ooh, but can I put my case feet on though? Let's double check that first. I guess I gotta use the big guys, right? Let's see. Do these fit? Kind of. I think I need to loosen these case feet standoffs before I actually put these layers on. Because same problem. So I guess if you're building this, like don't tighten these case screws and feet screws too much at the beginning. Let these have a little bit of wiggle so that they can slide into position correctly first. I really hope these longer standoffs show up miraculously somewhere. because otherwise I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I don't wanna hit up space cables again. Like, it would just be better if it was my fault that I'm missing standoffs. But it's possible that they just weren't included. Why isn't this working? Okay, maybe now I should tighten. Okay. I will turn the music back on in just a sec. I have to fix my music so that it doesn't, it's doing this thing where it's asking me if I'm still here, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm here. How do I? Interact, that's what I was looking for. Yep, okay, cool. It's gonna be a really shallow type feel. I don't know, we'll see how this feels. If it's not a big deal, then it's not a big deal. And then, but it would have been nice to use all the case feet, that's all I'm saying. I wonder where I should put the bump-ons though. I guess it's just 2 on the feet and then 2 at the front corners. This is not working. My precision with the Allen wrenches failing me. Okay. Case feet is on. It feels pretty tight. This angle is okay. We'll see. Let's start sliding the layers back on. Somehow these tightened again on me. Why is that? I wonder if it would have been good enough to just make these cutouts circular so that the orientation of the standoffs didn't really matter too much in how these slide in. Because I'm still, even when they're like all loose, like it was still took a little bit more effort than I thought to slide these layers on. But now we're getting somewhere. Oh, crap. Oh no, I did this bad. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm so good at this. Just gotta slide the rails. Slide these layers all the way down. So there's the cutout. And our middle layer. Just like that. This is probably good to screw down now. I can't think of any reason why these need to remain loose. Oh my god. Allen key. Please. Oh yeah. Whew. Tightening these things feels good, but getting the Allen keys set, not so good. Okay. This feels like a solid board. So you get all the layers stacked together. Doesn't feel flimsy. Not one bit. Am I putting on an accent? A little bit. I miss Game of Thrones. I regret watching the last season. It's been forever ruined for me. It was the best to just watch that show and try your best to speak in all those Jon Snow accents. Or Northern English accents. White Walkers. My name's Jon Snow. I miss yelling that in front of my TV, guys. Ugh. I'm just a bastard. All right. The final layers can go on. Oh, did I fuck up again? Oh fuck. Wait. How are these supposed to go on? My smallest layer goes on first. Last, I mean. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. It's finally happening. Oh fuck. Did I screw up again? No. No, the children are wrong. It's because of these long screws gotta go on. Okay, oh my gosh. We got keyboard boys. Animal Crossing music is reminding me that I haven't played Animal Crossing in a year or more, and I've also been neglecting my Nintendo Switch. I bought Pokemon Snap, haven't opened it yet. I need to get on that. Oh, these layers feel so good. They're so I was gonna say stacked and solid at the same time, and then you probably heard me say stolid. It's very stolid. Stacked and solid. It feels really substantial. Like, I didn't think plastic would feel really dense like this. And it's like, oh god, it's like heavy. Heavy for plastic. Very cool. I'm into it. And I haven't even typed on this yet. No brass screws, eh? Nope. It's just black screws. Brass would have been nice. Just because like the standoffs are brass. Is that why you're saying it? The other thing is that either I lost the longer feet standoffs or they weren't included, but I'm having to go with the shorter the shorter 7mm standoff. So I can't use like the extra layers of acrylic for the feet. So it's a slightly flatter typing angle that we're gonna have to work with. I would have liked to use all the stacked layers, but we're gonna work with this for now, and I'm gonna see if I can get some more some replacement standoffs for the feet. Oh, were they? I remember prototypes and production units on other people's streams using the black screws, but maybe on other clavier boards, because I haven't seen other clavier boards. You're probably right, like, but I mean, here it is, black screws. I see, yeah, okay. I've never seen any of his OG boards. This is my first ever clavier related board. It feels really good, just like holding this. Sorry, there's like a blocker for links. I have to fix that next time I start stream. It's just the two of us. You could send it to me on Discord. Whatever the link is. Thanks, Roy. Well, why isn't this lining up? Okay, last screw. And we have an extra screw for safe measure, so that's nice. And then we can start putting on some keycaps. Probably gonna put, trying to decide which laser set I want to put on here. Probably just put normal base kit laser. Or I actually have the Micons out, so maybe I'll use Hiragana and Micons. I'm gonna leave the bump-ons off for now. And then we will just put, should tighten these a little more. going tight. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll use micons. And then hiragana. Good old linears. I've been using tactiles on the last few boards, so it's nice to come back to some linears. And I do like these nylon housings on the Lavendars. This is 7U. I need a 6.25U. I forgot to test the spacebar actually. If it feels bad, then I will touch this up off stream. I also have accent space bars if you prefer that. I'm just grabbing this just because it's here. It's gonna be nice having Korean sub-legends whenever those keycaps come in. I think the next, I don't know what's gonna ship next in my GMK queue. I got in on GMK Red Devils. Hopefully that doesn't get delayed. I would really like to have some Korean sub-legends. But no rush, whatever. Wait, where are the micons? Oh, that's base kit. That's so much laser. I'm gonna be like all of the keyboard bros on Reddit with this set. Where did my micons go? Am I dumb? Oh, it's right here. I have so many boxes. You bought the novelties for laser? I feel like these novelties will be like there's so much IP infringement on this. Red Devil novelties are so good. Like the Daehanmingguk enter key and like those like teguki or line arrows or whatever. Oh my god. I bought the Rama caps as well. I kind of went hard on that too. I'm so excited for that set. Will this look good with micons? I don't know. Let's see. I'm already kind of confused by micons. Just by looking at it in the case. 2 dots I'm guessing is, well, I'm still not at the point where I know my my shapes and the sizes. Is this correct? No. I need a smaller one. These guys. I don't know which micon's supposed to go where. I'll look it up later, but I'll just try to make it symmetrical at least. For Red Devil, I was kind of worried about like which what keyboard I could use Red Devils on because it's such a red set. I know you could always use it on like a black or white keyboard. But just knowing that I had this red set coming in, like, made me really, it's been making it very tempting to just buy like red keyboards. Like I almost went in on a red MGA standard and the red Salvation, and then I was very good about just like holding off on those, just because like MGA standard, if I really do want it, I should get in on, I'm gonna get in on like the next version of it where they have like I forgot the exact name of the PCB design, but Muji, who is behind Sneakbox, he made these like knockout hot swap sockets where like if you accidentally break the hot swap socket from the PCB, it just becomes like a normal soldered socket, I think. Ooh, TGR collab, yes. The Monokai TGR collab, absolutely. I'm totally getting in on that. I can't wait to see more info about that keyboard. It looks so good. Just to have like a TGR thing and a Monokai product, it's like a 2-for-1. So good value. How about you? Are you gonna get in on that? Yeah. We can only hope. Let's see. Almost done. This is already looking so good. Oh, I can't wait to throw away these boxes. These trays are the worst. Only on the Monokai site. Yep. Oops. I'm okay with that. I'll have to look it up again. So far, looking at my purchases, I've ended up with more 75% than 65%. So I'm still kind of in the market for like nice 65%. I'm optimistically cautious about the Mode 65. There are so many options for that, and they all look really good, and the materials are super interesting. But that's what I'm looking forward to, that keyboard, Mode 65. So we'll see how much like the actual configuration costs are for certain materials. 75%, like, I like 75% because, yeah, I like TKLs, but I think I appreciate having like just extra real estate on the right side of my keyboard for my mouse. Oh, you got 7V in the mail? 7V looks so good. I'm so jealous. When was that group buy? I probably was not in the hobby during that, or I was just ignorant. I know it's been said before, but I like that 7V logo looks like Louis Vuitton. I don't know if that was the intention, but it looks super high class. And I've heard really great things about it so far. Ah, okay. I don't think I was in the hobby at that point. Definitely, even if I was, just definitely didn't know enough about the hobby to get in on that. I like the nubs on my keycaps, so I'm gonna put those on instead of the scooped ones. If I can find my keycap puller. Here it is. Wow, laser looks so much better in person. This looks so good. Oh, it's a Roman numeral. That should have been obvious. Man. That makes sense. I'm gonna need keycaps for here, so I'll probably yoink them from... Oh, I guess I could open up the novelties. That's what I'll do. I don't love all of these novelties. I just like the sunset one, the ramen one. Sunset ramen. That's probably it. Everything else is kind of whatever. Buy a whole novelties kit just for a few keycaps. The DeLorean one is good too. Dang, new GMK sets. Who'da thunk? Such a good feeling putting these on. Hot dang. Whoop! Funny enough, I redid my whole desk setup, and I have technically more room to like do work and stuff, but my gosh, it's still so cramped. What are we gonna do here? These probably aren't... These are not the right thingies. What am I trying to say? Not the right row profile. That kind of bugs me. Let's get... Let's put this guy here. And this guy here. And then we'll just do... I don't know. Are these R2s? I don't think so. This looks like an R2. Let's just put one more R2 on there. And we'll call it a day. I want to see the RGB on this guy. I haven't had used an RGB board in so long. Okay, so it's the default finished Stellar65. Looks pretty good. Feels pretty good. Let's turn off the music. And I'm gonna open up via where am I? Display capture. Cool. Oh, nope. Where is... I want to change the lighting. Ooh, that's bright. What kind of color? Is this working? still not changing. Oh, duh. I'm on KBD 8X. That's why nothing was working. I want solid color, and let's just go with like white or something. Yeah, that looks good. I'm trying to get Alex to buy keyboards too. I'm gonna gift him my Tofu 65 whenever it's safe to like visit Canada again, or just travel in general. Because I think he would really uh, like a nice 60% or 65%. Like he's just never tried it, so I think once he just like tries like any custom keyboard uh, with like linears on it, I feel like he's gonna like it. So I'm gonna be gifting him my Tofu 65, just cause like I really liked it. That got me into it, and maybe he'll like it so much that we can convert him. Oh wait, let's keep display capture up, and then let's do a typing test. I'm gonna put. I'm muted. Dang it! I was muted the whole time. Let's do this again. All right. So, uh, I is these darn touch controls on my thingy. Okay, we're gonna do this again. So this is the Stellar65 with lavender switches, um, GMK Laser. Oh, and the lavender switches are lubed with Crytox 205G0. Uh, and filmed with Desky Films. And I could just ship it to him. I do have a case for it, so it'll be safe and sound. But I want to personally hand it to him, and I'm hopeful that we can travel soon. So vaccinations going out and all, so I have hope. But anyway, hopefully you can hear this now. And here is another typing test. I don't know how much of that is picking up in the microphone, but IRL, this sounds and feels really, really, really good. there's something, it's probably something I did, but the release on this enter key feels a little sticky. I'll have to see what I did there, but overall, dang, cool board. This is totally worth it. It feels really, really good. And especially if you like RGB, I think this is a solid pickup. I'll have to do a better sound comparison with some of my other boards, but so far this is like the best feeling and sounding that I've experienced so far. I really like acrylic. I've never tried acrylic like this. Like, I have a Tofu 65, but that's like tray mount brass plate. Yeah, this is really, really comfortable. And I think the switches are also something I'm really liking too. Maybe I'm just getting better at lubing, because I didn't go crazy on lube like this. Better consistency on lubing. Because I can feel that the pressing and topping out is like, I don't know if these are the right words, but it just feels like faster for me to, it doesn't feel like it's slow and bogged down. I think I may have overlubed compared, like these lavender switches compared to some like banana split switches I lubed recently. These feel much better, and it may have just been I overlubed the banana switches or something. Those somehow feel slower to actuate. This feels super fast in comparison. Well, anyway, very cool. I think I'm gonna call it here because my stomach is rumbling real bad and I want to eat. So thanks, Roy, for joining me in stream. I've would it be lame to raid someone? I've never tried it before. It is just two of us here. I've never tried, but we're gonna try it anyway. Who's on right now? Let's see. Oh, Patty's on. So, we'll try rating her. Hopefully this works. And I guess you could just go in and say like, Brian says hi if you're sticking around, but no hard feelings if you're logging off now. I appreciate you sticking around and jumping into the stream and chatting. It's been a lot more fun having you and everyone else come into stream, and it was really fun having Reagan on here too. So, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna raid. Is this gonna work? /raid Xinjin Wang. All right. We're rating with one viewer. So if you decide to say hi, just tell her I said hi, okay? So anyway, thanks. Bye.